You're under arrest for sexual assault. I laughed, actually laughed. You're joking, right? The military police officer didn't smile. Captain Jessica Rivera, you're under arrest for the sexual assault of Private Emma Collins. You have the right to. What? Emma Collins came to my office. She reported being assaulted. I helped her file the report. Ma'am, turn around, hands behind your back. They handcuffed me in my own office, Fort Cavazos, Texas, January 2024. Walked me out past my entire unit. 800 soldiers watching their captain being arrested for sexual assault. Here's what they told me I did. You got drunk at the unit party, assaulted Private Collins in the parking lot at 9:35 p.m. Here's the problem. I left at 8:15 p.m. I was home by 8:30 p.m. But they had evidence. White heavy checkmark security footage showing me assaulting Collins. White heavy checkmark text messages from my phone. Meet me outside. Don't tell anyone. White heavy checkmark 3 witnesses who saw me drunk and inappropriate. White heavy checkmark Collins's statement identifying me. I was facing 30 years in prison. Dishonorable discharge. And sex offender registry, for life. My name, my face, public database, forever. For a crime I didn't commit. Because here's what actually happened. My battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Marcus Hartwell, sexually assaulted Private Collins. And when she reported it, he framed me to save himself. He doctored the security footage, put my face over his using editing software. He cloned my phone, sent texts from a burner that looked like they came from me. He threatened 3 soldiers into lying. And he terrorized Collins, told her if she didn't accuse me, he'd destroy her career. He's a battalion commander, 20 years of service, everyone trusts him. I'm a captain, female Latina, 7 years in. He thought he'd get away with it. He thought wrong. Because I'm not just an army captain. I'm an intelligence officer, cybersecurity expert, digital forensics specialist. I exposed him as a serial predator who assaulted 8 women over 12 years. I recovered the original security footage from cloud backup, showing him assaulting her. I traced his burner phone coaching witnesses. I found his encrypted files, photos and videos of his assault since 2012. FBI raided his house, found everything. Court-martial, 35 years in federal prison, plus sex offender registry. His wife divorced him, his kids disowned him, inmates attack him regularly. And I testified before the US Senate in June 2024 and changed military law nationwide. He recorded his own crimes for 12 years. He thought encryption made him untouchable. I cracked it in 4 days. I'm Captain, now Major, Jessica Rivera, United States Army Intelligence. They call me the Cyber Revenge Queen. Let me show you how I destroyed him. The assault and frame. Fort Cavazos 6 months earlier. I'm Captain Jessica Rivera, age 29, West Point graduate, intelligence officer, cybersecurity specialist. Assigned to Fort Cavazos, formerly Fort Hood, notorious for military sexual assault cases. My commander, Lieutenant Colonel Marcus Hartwell, age 42, 20 years service, married, 3 kids. Everyone loved him. Perfect officer, perfect father. Or so it seemed. The unit party, January 12, 2024. Quarterly social event, off-duty, bar called the Brass Tap. I attended, had 1 beer, left at 8:15 p.m., home by 8:30 p.m. Watched Netflix, texted my sister. I was home. Private Emma Collins stayed at the party. Age 20, first year in Army, sweet kid. Hartwell bought her drinks, multiple, she was underage, 20. By 9:15 p.m. she was drunk. Collins, you don't look good, let me make sure you get back safe. He led her to the parking lot. That's where he assaulted her. Against her car, behind the building. She said no, she tried to push him away. He assaulted her anyway. The next morning, Collins reports. I was in my office, Saturday morning, catching up on work. Knock on my door. Private Collins, crying, shaking. Ma'am, Commander Hartwell assaulted me last night, at the party. My blood ran cold. Collins, you need to report this. Right now, I'll help you. I took her directly to Sharp office, Sexual Harassment Assault Response and Prevention. Filed official report, 8:45 hours, accusing Hartwell. I thought I was helping her get justice. I had no idea Hartwell was about to destroy me. 48 hours later, my arrest. MPS arrested me in my office. Sexual assault of Private Emma Collins. What? I helped her report Hartwell. They walked me out in handcuffs. Past 800 soldiers, everyone staring. My career destroyed in 60 seconds. Sea-eyed interrogation. They showed me the evidence. One security footage, showing me approaching Collins in parking lot at 9:35 p.m., leading her to dark corner. I wasn't there at 9:35, I was home. 2 text messages, from my number to Collins. You looked good tonight. Meet me in the parking lot. Don't tell anyone. I never sent those. 3 witness statements. Sergeant Miller, Captain Rivera was drunk and inappropriate. Specialist tours, she kept touching Collins. Staff Sergeant Kim, Rivera followed Collins to the parking lot. They're lying. For Collins's statement, Captain Rivera assaulted me. She came to my office, she told me Hartwell did it, he's making her lie. That's a serious accusation against a lieutenant colonel. It's the truth. They didn't believe me. I want a lawyer. You're confined to quarters, court-martial pending, Article 120, sexual assault, 30 years prison, sex offender registry. The investigation. Day 1, confined to quarters. I sat in my apartment, alone, devastated. My phone, dozens of missed calls. Jessica, what's happening? Then I thought, wait. I'm a cybersecurity expert. I analyze digital evidence for a living. If this evidence is fabricated, I can prove it. Time to do what I do best, find the truth. Day 2, metadata analysis. I got a copy of the security footage through my lawyer. Analyzed it on my laptop. Checked the metadata. Created, January 12, 2024, 21:35, 9:35 p.m. Modified, January 13, 2024, 06:30, 6:30 a.m. The video was modified after the assault, before Collins reported it. Someone edited this footage at 6:30 a.m. Next, error level analysis, forensic tool that shows digital manipulation. Result, the face in the video showed different compression artifacts than the body. Someone digitally replaced the face. They took Hartwell assaulting Collins and put my face over his. Day 3, cloud backup. If the footage was edited, the original must exist somewhere. Security cameras use cloud backup, Microsoft Azure. Cloud storage keeps original files, even if local copies are deleted. I had my lawyer file discovery motion, request original cloud backup footage from Microsoft Azure. 3 days later, I got it. Watched the original. Lieutenant Colonel Hartwell approaching Collins. Leading her to his car. Assaulting her. Clear, undeniable, him, not me. I watched it 5 times, tears streaming. This was proof. Day 5, cell tower records. Next, the text messages. I pulled my phone records from Verizon. Cell tower data shows where your phone is when texts are sent. The texts to Collins were sent at 8:38:45 9:00 p.m. My phone pinged towers near my apartment. I was home, not at the bar. But texts were sent from my number. How? SIM cloning, phone spoofing. Someone sent texts that appeared to come from me, but didn't. Who had the capability and my phone number? The commander. Day 7, the burner phone. 3 soldiers lied about seeing me drunk. All 3 in Hartwell's chain of command. He controls their careers. Why would they lie? Because he told them to. I filed discovery. Request cell tower records near Hartwell's house, January 12:15. Cell towers log every phone that connects. Found it. Unknown burner phone connected January 13, 2:17 a.m. called Sergeant Miller. 2:35 a.m. called Specialist Tours. 2:58 a.m. called Staff Sergeant Kim. Middle of the night, calling all 3 witnesses. Hartwell was coaching them. Day 10, Collins tells the truth. I had my friend Captain Sarah Chen talk to Collins. I couldn't. Witness tampering. Sarah called back. Jess, she's terrified. Hartwell assaulted her, but he threatened her, said if she didn't accuse you, he'd court-martial her for underage drinking and destroy her career. She's 20 years old. She was scared. Is she willing to tell the truth? She's scared of him. Tell her I'm going to prove what really happened. When I do, she needs to tell the truth. Day 12, the pattern. I had enough to prove my innocence. But I wanted more. I wanted to destroy him. Because if he did this to us, he's done it before. I searched military sexual assault databases, SAPRO. Restricted reports anonymous, filed at bases where Hartwell was stationed. Fort Benning 2004-2007, 2 reports. Germany 2007-2010, 1 report. Fort Bragg 2010-2013, 3 reports. Korea 2013-2015, 1 report. Fort Campbell 2015-2018, 2 reports. Fort Cavazos 2021 present, 2 reports. Total, 11 reports following his assignments. Pattern, clear pattern. Day 15, finding the victims. Using military networks and social media, I found them. 7 previous victims, all willing to come forward. Same story every time. Hartwell targeted junior enlisted women. Got them drunk. Assaulted them. Threatened their careers if they reported. For 12 years. Day 18, FBI. This was federal crimes now. Obstruction, fabrication, witness tampering. I contacted FBI through my lawyer. Special Agent Lisa Morneau assigned. I showed her everything. Original cloud footage. Metadata. Cell tower data. Burner phone records. 7 previous victims. Captain Rivera, you built an entire federal case by yourself while under arrest. I'm a cybersecurity expert. This is what I do. We're getting a warrant for his home. The raid and trials. February 2, 2024, FBI raid. FBI and CI'd raided Hartwell's home, office, car. At his home found his laptop, encrypted folder. FBI cracked it. Inside, photos, videos of his assault. 8 women, dating back to 2012. He had recorded himself assaulting women for 12 years. Kept them encrypted, like trophies. The burner phone. Found in his car. Text to Sergeant Miller. You saw Rivera drunk and touching Collins. That's what you tell CI'd. Your promotion board is coming up. You saw Rivera, right? Miller, yes, sir. Written proof of witness intimidation. February 2, arrest and my exoneration. FBI arrested Hartwell, at his office, in front of his battalion. Charged with sexual assault, 8 counts. Obstruction of justice. Witness tampering. Production of sexual abuse images. All charges against me, dropped. Fully exonerated. Collins recants. With Hartwell in custody, Collins came forward. He made me say it was Captain Rivera. He threatened me. I'm so sorry, it was him, always him. Collins, you're a victim too. Now we're going to bury him. The 7 victims come forward. All 7 filed official FBI reports. 1. Maria Santos 2005. 2. Rachel Thompson 2006. 3. Lindsay Carter 2009. 4. Ashley Brooks 2012. 5. Melissa Rodriguez 2013. 6. Jennifer Park 2014. 7. Amanda Foster 2017. Plus Emma Collins 2024. 8 survivors ready for justice. Court-martial March 2024. Hartwell's trial, Fort Cavazos, national media coverage. Day 1, I testified. Presented all digital forensics evidence. Hartwell didn't just assault Private Collins, he systematically fabricated evidence to frame me. He weaponized military justice itself. Day 2, FBI presented encrypted files. Photos and videos proving pattern of abuse. Days 3, 5, 8 survivors testified. Each described their assault, each identified Hartwell. Emma Collins, he assaulted me, then threatened me into blaming Captain Rivera. I was terrified. My closing statement. Hartwell spent 12 years preying on young soldiers. When one reported him, he tried to destroy me to save himself. He put my face on video, forged texts, terrorized witnesses, attempted to put me on sex offender registry for life. But he underestimated me. I'm an intelligence officer trained to uncover truth, a cybersecurity expert trained to analyze evidence, and I used those skills to expose him. He recorded his crimes because he thought he was untouchable. I cracked his encryption in 4 days. Verdict March 28, 2024. Guilty on all counts. Sentencing April 5, 2024. Lieutenant Colonel Hartwell, you are a disgrace. For 12 years you preyed on soldiers, you assaulted 8 women, you silenced them, and you tried to destroy an innocent officer. You recorded your crimes, kept them like trophies. You are the worst kind of predator. Sentence: 35 years in federal prison. Dishonorable discharge. Forfeiture of all pay and pension. Registered sex offender for life. United States Penitentiary, Leavenworth. Collateral damage. Wife divorced him within 24 hours. Full custody of kids. Kids ages 18, 15, 12, all disowned him, changed their names. Prison attacked by inmates 6 times in first year, now in protective custody, 23-hour isolation. Year 1 of 35s. The legacy. My vindication, April 2024. Promoted to Major. Received Legion of Merit. Assigned to Pentagon as Sexual Assault Policy Advisor. Senate testimony, June 2024. Called before us Senate Armed Services Committee. Live streamed, 4.7 million viewers. Senator, my case exposed critical failures. 1. Commanders have too much power. 2. Digital evidence standards are inadequate. 3. Victims and falsely accused both need protection. My recommendations: remove assault cases from chain of command, mandatory digital forensics, independent prosecutors, pattern tracking. Legislation, August 2024. Congress passed Military Justice Reform Act of 2024. White heavy checkmark sexual assault cases removed from chain of command. White heavy checkmark mandatory digital evidence preservation. White heavy checkmark enhanced victim advocacy. White heavy checkmark false accusation protections. My case changed military law. The 8 survivors all received apologies, VAR benefits compensation. We formed support network, meet monthly. We survived together, we got justice. 1 year later, January 2025. I'm Major Jessica Rivera. Pentagon advisor, advocate, survivor. Hartwell is inmate 94,750-60-21 at Leavenworth. Protective custody, isolated, attacked regularly. Year 1 of 35, he'll die there. His encrypted files are now used in FBI training. His name taught at West Point as cautionary tale. My message: to survivors, you are not alone, fight back. To the falsely accused, digital evidence doesn't lie, document everything. To predators, we will find you, your encryption won't save you. Final words. I'm Major Jessica Rivera. He assaulted her, then framed me for it. I was facing 30 years and sex offender registry. I used digital forensics to expose him as serial predator. FBI found encrypted files, 8 victims, 12 years. 35 years prison, wife left, kids disowned, inmates attack him. I testified before Senate, changed military law nationwide. 8 survivors got justice. He thought encryption made him untouchable. I cracked it in 4 days. They call me the Cyber Revenge Queen. And I'd do it again. Subscribe if you believe predators belong in prison. Comment should his sentence have been longer. Please like and subscribe to Silent Platoon Revenge.